Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you, Nick?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's a little late.
Love it.
It's a little cold up here. We forgot to turn the heat on up here.
It's very cold.
So we're going to try to zoom through this video. Now, I haven't made very many videos about Mikayla. You have.
Okay, well, let me defend myself. It's something new every day.
Yes,
there's
of
something
course.
new going on with it. I still consider it kind of like beating a dead horse with the lash gate.
Yeah,
but there's
kinda.
some more stuff that's coming out about her.
Yeah, it's just like something new every single day. But I originally wasn't going to say anything more because I just don't think there's anything to add to the story because she didn't address it really at all. She poked fun at the situation. But I watched Kendall Rae's podcast, The Sesh, and her and Janelle talked about it today. And I sat there and I was like, actually very like ecstatic that there's somebody with such a big platform as Kendall actually staying true to who she is and speaking up really for the people that Mikayla has, in my opinion, lied to. And I think
15 million people.
15 million people. And, you know, it's very rare that someone will call out another person that has a platform the size of Kendall. And I look up to her. So I wanted to react to some of the clips that I found. Now, I'm not going to do the whole thing, obviously, because I don't want to take away from what she put together. But I'm going to link it in the description box of this video. I highly suggest that you check it out. And there's even like some little games at the end after they talk about Lashgate that's really interesting. But let's jump into this. I'm going to play the clip for you guys, and then we're going to react to it. So we're going to watch it as well. So let's jump into it.
Mikayla clearly, I think fucking without a doubt, put on fake lashes after she applies this second coat. I mean, I don't think there's anything to question here. This is not alleged. She did. 1000% there are false lashes on her eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
So looking at the...
I agree.
I was actually shocked that she was just like straight up like, you lied.
Yes.
Like, you don't get things like that often. And for Kendall to just be like, you know what? Like, you lied.
Truth teller. Truth teller Kendall is what we're going to call her now.
It took me aback for a second because you have Kathleen Lights who called out Mikayla, right? And she did it in a kind of subtle way. She wasn't being shady.
She wouldn't even say her name.
She wouldn't even say her name.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Did you agree with that? Like, why did you say her name? Like, everyone knows who you're talking about. Just say her name.
I don't know, to be honest, but I'm glad she did call her out. But for Kendall to go like 10 toes down on the ground and be like, girl, you lied and you know it.
No, I love it. I'm buying merch.
Like,
I'm buying merch. Subscribe. All day.
And you guys, I am a little bit elevated, so if I talk a lot, if I say things that don't really
My
make
edible
sense,
has just kicked in too.
Mine too. So I can really appreciate that Kendall was just like no holds bar. Like, she actually said it like it was, and that's so refreshing to me. Like, I'm shocked by that because with Jeffree Star, of course, you know he's gonna be bitchy and like make comments and like throw shade, but it was none of that with Kendall. She was just direct and to the point. She was like, girl, you lied. They even get into it more, and she's like, you know that was some Ardell wispy.
Yes, and did you see that now Mikayla is throwing shade at Ardell, and she's saying that Kiss lashes are like superior to those.
Can you even imagine?
Okay, but just a little side note right there. I kind of appreciate the shade, her shading Ardell back, because they made that little post about her.
That was funny, but
it was funny.
It's really, to me, it's kind of bitchy on her part because has she not shouted out Ardell like a million one time?
Well, she's probably bitter boots because now they're not going to want to like sponsor her anymore or something.
Well, no, they'll probably still sponsor her because
they should send her a full fucking box for that promo because everybody was talking about it.
She probably already has all of it anyway.
Yeah. So I know about Kiss Me lashes or Kiss.
Well, you know,
Kiss
Lily Lashes shaded her too. They played that TikTok where it's like, am I the drama?
She did.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Has anybody used Lily Lashes? They've been around. Did you ever watch the Shaws of Sunset on Bravo?
Yes.
You did?
I did.
Wasn't she there for like one season?
Lily Galici?
Yeah.
A lot of people love Lily Galici.
I thought she was fun on the show, but I didn't really care for the show, to be honest. I did. It wasn't my favorite Bravo show.
I thought it was interesting. Now, it wasn't something that I just picked up and watched one day because I'm not really that much of a TV watcher, but when I hung out with Rich, he watched that like all the time.
Oh, really?
So that's when I watched it.
The Real Housewives of Miami is where it's at.
Let's get back to reacting to Kendall Rae's podcast.
Okay.
Dude, this is absolutely absurd. This comparison here, this before and after, I just find it hilarious. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? People were really going to fall for this? She posted this to millions of people who are all beauty fans.
Right.
I mean, if anyone, they're going to notice it. What the hell were you thinking doing this? And so what makes this so much worse is that this is a sponsored post. I mean, this would be one thing. Everyone's fake, right? Everyone uses filters. People put on false lashes. And, you know, there are people that do makeup tutorials and
the beauty filter on the whole time.
Yeah,
like, okay, yes. That's what I look like. And
right. We know that this happens, but it's especially bad when you are lying about the results of a product that you were being paid to promote.
I just find it hilarious. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? People were really gonna fall for this? She posted this to millions of people who are all beauty fans. Right. I mean, if anyone, they're gonna notice it. What the hell were you thinking doing this? And so what...
Girl, I'm telling you, Ray Charles could have seen those. He could have seen those. I have to wear glasses, and I could see that from across the room.
Yeah, no, originally, like even in your first video about this, I was like, I don't really know, like, because I'm not a makeup person. I talk about makeup, I talk about people that deal with makeup, but I don't know the first thing about makeup. So originally, I was like, I don't know, like, could it be a filter? And even if it was a filter, that would be bad. You shouldn't be, like, deceiving people when you're reviewing a product you're being paid.
Which a lot of people thought that was going to be her excuse, was that she was using a filter, and that's why she said she wasn't actually wearing fake lashes.
But like, it really got real for me when people in the beauty space started calling her out, like Kathleen and Raw Beauty Christie, Kendall Rae and all them. So like, I had to take their word for it. Like, they know what they're talking about.
I just imagine like Kendall Rae sitting there like smoking. Like, maybe just like hit a bong or something, and she's like, "What is this?"
When she said, like, when Kendall said, "What the fuck were you thinking?" Like, I was saying, like, it had me down. Like,
what are y'all thinking?
Yeah, what are y'all thinking?
What is this, abuse?
But getting back on topic,
okay,
because these little demons. Yeah, I originally did think that it could have possibly been like a filter, or like, I thought that it could be the mascara, because I don't know how mascara works. So I honestly had to take the opinions of what these professional beauty gurus had to say about it.
Well, girl, I feel like you don't have to be a drag queen to know that the mascara is not going to give you like an extra like layer of lashes.
I don't
and
know.
they were a different texture,
girl,
than what the lashes were.
You have to question everything these days. They make hair for people that have bald spots.
Oh. Are you okay, baby?
Oh, he's fine. But girl, you have to question everything. They make hair fibers for people that have bald spots that you can shake on.
That
I never knew that was a thing until a few years ago.
That stuff is crazy, like how that works.
No, it is very weird because it'll turn your hair green.
A few little raindrops.
Yeah.
Don't walk past the sprinkler.
But I thought,
don't walk in New York City.
I thought that was kind of how like mascara worked. I did.
I'm just thinking someone walking around New York City now, like the air conditioning. In New York City, you have to have an air conditioner out of the window. That's just like how it is for majority of the buildings.
Don't a lot of people die from those things falling?
I think it's probably like 5 people a year that get hit by it.
That's 5 people more than I wanted to hear you say.
The fluid, the condensation will drip down. Can you just imagine someone with like the hair fibers and it's like drip, drip, and they just have like 2 spots? They would never know during the day. Nobody would tell them. I would tell them.
Anyway, so I really did not at all know how mascara works, so that's why I was questioning everything at first. But let's carry on and see what else was said in this podcast.
You are made because of all of these followers who trust you, who buy things because of you and think that you're telling them the truth, and you're trying to trick them. I mean, do you think they're a bunch of fucking idiots?
Right. It's insulting.
It is. It's insulting.
Especially because you said the people who watch her, the majority of them are really into makeup. So, you know, who are you trying to trick? If you were doing a video about, I don't know, a computer part or something, you would be able to get away with it, because people who are watching this are not experts in computers. But people who are watching this are maybe not experts, but beauty enthusiasts, and are really into makeup and
tons of makeup artists.
Right. So why would you be lying to that demographic?
And that's really the question here, is why is she lying? What is the incentive to her? Because if you do a sponsorship, normally you just get an upfront fee.
Yeah.
You do the ad, and that's it.
And this is a major point that I said in my video about Mikayla. Like, she's literally, in my opinion, spitting in the face of people that has
100%
enabled her to live this life that she lives now. She used to work at Ulta, right? Like, you would think for someone that came from working at Ulta, and there's nothing wrong with working at Ulta, but from that to what she's doing now, making so much money, you would think that she would at least be a little bit more grateful and not just like bite the hand that feeds her, because there are a lot of people that are saying you would do it for a check, and I think that that's a terrible way to think. That's a horrible mantra to have.
A lot of people would not do that.
No, they're like, if you asked any of the OG beauty YouTubers, they would not do this. Now, there are some.
Now, wait.
No.
Now, wait. Now, the lies that are being told on this day.
No, girl.
The fib that has been said.
There's more to the beauty community than Jeffree Star and Laura Leach and all them.
You're talking OGs.
Yeah, I'm talking about like OG people.
Okay.
I don't think that, even as much as I don't really care for Samantha Ravindal, I don't think that she would sell out.
Why don't you like Samantha Ravindal?
I don't have time. That's a topic for another video. But I just don't think that there's very many people, I guess, that are from our generation of YouTube and social media and people making content to influence people that would just take it because they would get a check for it. Like,
sorry, my edible just hit y'all. But I get what you're saying about a lot of them would not. I was talking about like the OGs that everybody like used to always be on the lips of everyone.
Yeah, no. Like,
those people.
Of course they would take it. Of course they did. They did. They still do. But I do think it's really admirable that Kendall is actually calling her out.
I love it.
In a big fucking way.
I want to smoke with Kendall.
I would love to smoke with
That
Kendall.
would be like so fun.
But you guys, I have 2 more clips. I'm so sorry that this is...
We're getting there. We're getting there. No, but it's just fun. This is fun.
Like, there's probably going to be people in my
but,
comments that are going to be like, why are you doing this?
Okay, well, type away. Type away all
true.
you want. This is fun because you know why? The drama community was so fucking serious for so long with the essay allegations that were out there and all of the stuff that had to be talked about. Let people live and have some fucking fun.
Speaking of, do you remember the worst?
Right?
I think the worst, one of the worst ones that we covered specifically was Romeo Lacoste.
Oh, I was just thinking about him. Cummies in the tummy.
Anyway, let's review.
No, wait. I want to rephrase that before. I just said I was just thinking about him. When you said that, the first person that came to my mind was Romeo Lacoste.
This is offensive to people's intelligence. I mean, seriously, anyone who, even if you're not into makeup, you can look at that and know that those aren't real lashes.
Yeah. After an investigation, it was found that L'Oreal was in violation of the advertising rules, and they argued that its telescopic mascara could make lashes appear up to 60% longer regardless if they are real or fake. And the ASA said, we conclude that in absence of a disclaimer stating that Penelope Cruz was wearing a few individual false lashes added to her natural lashes, nevertheless exaggerated the effect that could be achieved by using the mascara on natural lashes.
So yeah, you can use false lashes, but it has to be disclosed.
Even if it's at like really small at the bottom.
And I'm really I'm really glad that they brought this up because a lot of people have been trying to use this analogy. They'll say, well, when you go to McDonald's, you buy a burger, it doesn't look like what's in the commercial.
Never does.
The expectation is never there that it's going to look the way it does on TV.
Have you ever got one that looked like the...
I have.
I feel like the only time I've ever had that was at Burger King.
Wendy's will do it too.
They don't give me my tomato.
So I'm really glad that they brought this up because there's a lot of people making the analogy and using the defense that like when you go to McDonald's, the burgers that you get don't look like they do on TV. But the expectation is never there. The expectation was not set by them that it's going to look that way. Mikayla set the expectation that these eyelashes were going to come out and look this way after you use this mascara.
Personally, I have always had the expectation that my burger should look that way. McDonald's and Wendy's never gives you the fucking tomato.
When has it ever happened though? I've had it happen maybe like 2 or 3 times my whole life.
I think once, and it was Burger King.
Well, the only reason mine was like that is because my friend's mom was the manager.
Oh, we'll see.
But for people to use that as an argument, it just doesn't work for me. It's not the same. There's a person with a face that's telling you this is a great product and this is the results that you're going to get when it's not even an obtainable thing because she added lashes to it. So like they're not even remotely
so
comparable
noticeably
for me.
In my opinion, I didn't
at first I didn't think that she had on lashes, but
if she didn't have lashes there, I would like fake lashes on. I would be so gooped and gagged.
No, after Cassandra called her out, like I 100% believe that those are not
Cassandra Banks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that there's some fucking lashes there. Like, I do. They're probably, like, highly annoyed with us by this point.
Why?
If you're not, let us know down below. Leave me a green heart.
Why would you be annoyed?
Because this video is not my normal content.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's fun to switch it up sometimes.
It is, I guess.
It is fun. Because then it gets, like, repetitive. I mean, when it's a topic that is being talked about so heavily as well, maybe not, like, on your channel, but just in general, and people have watched numerous videos, this is, like lighthearted and fun.
That's true. This,
Like, this is
is
like-
a drastic
yeah.
change from the past, like, 3 years.
Or just tell us you're annoyed with us. Leave us a comment down below.
Yeah, I mean,
Thumbs
that's
up
fine,
the video.
too.
Thumbs down the video. Do whatever you want. Like, I mean,
Yeah, just interact.
do
No, we
something.
should do what they do on TikTok. It's like
Help us,
it's like interact
please.
3 times where you lock in your fortune.
Yes.
I have been told that I'm a millionaire or I'm gonna be a millionaire at least 5 times from the people on Tarot TikTok.
Tarot TikTok?
Yeah, have
You
you
said
not-
tarot. Not tarot
Girl,
TikTok.
hi.
Tarot
Tarot
TikTok.
TikTok.
Tarot TikTok, yes.
Do you ever get
I know,
those
you know,
when
I
they come across your
I
page?
haven't been seeing much like tarot TikTok anymore. And you know
I get-
who
that's all I get.
You know who I'm really not seeing over there is Psychic Natalia. I don't know what happened to her.
That's scamming, hoe bag.
I heard. Well, no, she said like the N word on a live stream, like flat out called
Oh, she
someone that,
did. I forgot.
and then she apologized, and now she doesn't do it anymore.
You know that was on my list of
Maybe
to
she
do.
does.
I
I
was
don't know.
gonna
I
do
don't
a
see her.
video about her. Like
You should.
She really thinks that she's the queen of
You
TikTok.
should.
She really does. Like
You should.
Oh, we should ask her if she's Mikayla Nagara because we all know
No.
that Mikayla is the queen of TikTok.
No, it's the new Supreme, Psychic Natalia. She knocked Mikayla down.
Well, as if begging for galaxies and shit.
Who are you more likely to buy something from? Like someone at Sephora trying
Right.
to sell you something,
Exactly.
or a friend who tells you, "Oh my God, dude, this product you got to use. This is so good."
And we pretty much just covered that. Like,
What?
I feel like I hit the nail on the head with that because they made the same point that I was making. That the expectation that's set on TV is different than the expectation when you tune into an influencer.
There's fine print on commercials.
Yes.
Like every single commercial has fine print.
Oh,
So-
well, girl, there's apparently fine print
like-
on Mikayla's TikTok where she did the sponsor post because you couldn't tell that it was sponsored to begin with.
Something else that's shady there is it did not say paid partnership at the beginning. Like, you know, if you put it at the bottom and it like just pops up from TikTok automatically. Guess what it says now?
What?
Oh my God, paid partnership. Who would have fucking guessed? Like, wow.
Yeah, no. And that's what's so funny to me about all of this. Like, there's so many people that are condoning it and saying that it's okay and that it's not a big deal when it really is a big deal because this not only affects Mikayla, this
But
groups
do you
all
think-
of these TikTok influencers together that do paid partnerships.
But do you think
especially
that
for makeup.
maybe a lot of people are condoning it and saying it's not that big of a deal because those people are not in the same workspace as Mikayla? And they're not an influencer. They're not somebody who makes a living on social media. So it doesn't affect them. They were either going to buy the mascara or they weren't going to buy the mascara. Her, like, totally messing up the FTC guidelines and all that does not affect them. If she gets fined, they don't fucking care.
That's
who
true.
cares? Like, so
No,
maybe that has something
It
to do with
doesn't affect
it.
them, but it kind of does because if they follow her, I would not want to follow somebody that was like literally selling me things that I couldn't trust, especially when they're getting paid for it. It's one thing if you have a code and you tell people to use your code if they want a discount. And I feel like when a person uses an affiliate code, they tend to be at least a little bit more honest than somebody just getting this mass amount of money up front for them putting something in a TikTok video to sell it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you have to like a product more to actually get into the affiliate marketing side of it and have a code and like sell like a mass amount of things.
I don't know, Manny.
Well, I mean, look at Jaclyn Hill, girl. She built her empire off that Jack Attack code.
Yeah. That was the top code that was used at Morphe for many years.
Of course it was.
Many, many moons.
Well, not anymore, girl, because they shut all their doors.
Damn.
But you guys, I know that this video
Damn.
is kind of like, wee, wah, but
What the
but
fuck?
my edible kicked in at the same time yours did. I did not anticipate that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this at least a little bit. I wanted to really give Kendall her props because I really do admire her and respect her as a content creator, as a person, as a mom. Like, she is a really good egg. And for her to use her platform for good, I think that it needs to be talked about. We talk about so much negative shit. I think it's good that she's pointing out bullshit. And we'll call it like she sees it. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Definitely, if you don't watch their podcast, you should go check it out. It's very fun and
Yeah.
entertaining. I don't watch podcasts that often, but this one I do. Aside from all of that, I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.